On April 5th, I will be holding a Nintendo Switch 2 in my hands. I will get to play a Nintendo Switch 2. I'll get to see everything about it live, in person, in New York. I'm super excited about that. I want to talk in this video a little bit about what I hope to see, I think we will definitely see, and maybe what surprises we might actually learn before April 5th from the Switch 2 Direct when we see that. We're gonna jump right into this, but check the link for all the descriptions to all the fun stuff, podcast, Discord. On your way back up, make sure you're subscribed. Very quickly, I do wanna talk about the sponsor of today's video, the ELO Vagabond Gaming Controller. This thing literally has it all. Not only does it have Hall effect sticks and clicky buttons, it works with iOS and Android, and it goes wide enough to where you can put an iPad mini in there. It's super comfortable, very easy to use. So if you're someone who was thinking about picking up a PlayStation Portal, but you also want to be able to play your Xbox Cloud games, this is the way to do both. Fits just about any phone you've got, and it's got programmable buttons on the back. So as long as you have a smartphone, this is all you need to game anywhere you want. I'm gonna have a link down in the description and in the pinned comment of this video where you can check this thing out, where you can pick it up. I highly recommend this thing. Make sure you click that link down there right after you're done watching this video. Okay, so if you're not familiar with what's going on, Nintendo set up this thing. It's going on all over the world. There's several in the United States. The first of them is in New York City. They are setting up events where people can come and hold the Nintendo Switch, play it, see what it's all about live in person, but they had very limited availability. You had to sign up on their website, and it was basically a lottery. I was lucky enough to get chosen, so I get to go on Saturday. I think it's Saturday at 1:45. So if anybody else out there is going Saturday at 1:45, let me know in the comments, or come say hi. I'm really excited to see this thing. Now, we don't know a ton about the Switch 2 yet. We've seen all kinds of crazy stuff online, people doing renders of the thing flipping upside down and another screen, being attached. I don't know if we're gonna get all that. I'd like to do a video on just that, 'cause that is very interesting. That would be very cool. It looks good in that video. I don't know if we're gonna get all that, but we are going to be able to play games on this thing. I'm gonna be able to feel, what the Joy-Cons are like attaching to the side. I'm gonna get to see the screen. I'm gonna get to, get the whole experience. I'm super excited about that. A few things that I think I'm definitely going to see while I'm there. I would say this is probably guaranteed. Obviously, we're gonna get to play it in handheld mode, and I think they're gonna let us try out the mouse mode. I would imagine, since that is the new selling feature of the Switch 2, we are gonna get to try out the mouse mode, at least see how it works. I'm sure there's gonna be somebody standing right there beside me while I'm playing it, telling me all about it. I'm gonna film it all. Obviously, I'm gonna do a video about all that. We're gonna talk about it on the podcast, all that stuff. But I'm sure I'll have somebody standing there explaining to me exactly what this thing is, what it does, how it works, what else they're gonna use it for. So that's gonna be really cool. I'm excited to see that. I'm really excited to try out the new Joy-Cons too, just as regular handheld mode. I wanna see what the sticks feel like. I wanna see, if the buttons are bigger, if the sticks are actually bigger. We've seen that they look to be bigger. Everything looks to be bigger, but it's really hard to put it in perspective when you only see a picture. It's really tough to kind of gauge what size this thing is gonna be in your hands until you actually see it in person. So that's another thing I'm very excited for. I think a few other things that are gonna be very interesting when I get to actually see this thing and play it is what games they're gonna let us play. That is one thing that I'm really looking forward to see. I would say probably the guaranteed will be this Mario Kart 9 or whatever it is. I think that's probably gonna be the launch game. It looks like that's where they're gonna go. It's the only game we've seen so far. It's the only one they were comfortable showing us anything about and getting us excited about. So I'm guessing that's definitely one we're gonna be playing. I would be surprised if that's the only one. I know there's been a lot of talk behind the scenes about a Breath of the Wild remastered, 60 frames per second, 4K. That would actually be something I would be very interested to see live in person. That feels like a very Nintendo thing to do as well at an event like that. I feel like that would be pretty safe for them to let everybody play, a game you've already played. Nobody's gonna get to play anything that's crazy new. I mean, I don't know, maybe Metroid Prime 4, maybe they would show a Switch 2 version of that and they would let us try it out. That would be great. That would be amazing if we got to do that. The Mario Kart, I'm pretty sure we're gonna be able to do that too. I don't think they're gonna go super deep into first party stuff though. I think we're gonna have to wait for that until, you know, there's demos or whatever's on the eShop after the Switch 2 actually launches. But one thing I was thinking about earlier today that I don't think we're gonna be able to do this, which kind of sucks, and it's kind of the thing that I'm really most excited to see, is what third-party games look like on the Switch 2. Not just Nintendo games, because, you know, obviously they optimize their games to look good on the Switch. They're gonna look good on the Switch 2, but I wanna see what these big AAA games, these third-party games look like, what they run like on the Switch 2. That is one thing I really, really hope we get to see, but I don't think that's gonna happen. I doubt that any third-party stuff whatsoever will be there, but I mean, it's possible. I don't know. They could announce some huge partnership with a third-party company, like they did with EA back in the Wii U days. That didn't really work out for them. But they could do that with somebody else. Maybe Microsoft. Maybe there'll be Halo there. I don't know. I'm really, really doubtful on the third-party stuff. I don't think that's gonna happen. As far as other hardware is concerned, I'm very curious to see if we get a look or get our hands on whatever the new Pro Controller is gonna be. There's been patents out there that look very strange, that the new Pro Controller is gonna split off into 2 pieces, so you can use that in the mouse mode as well. You know, that could be something that Nintendo just filed just to have it. You know, they do a lot of things. They file a lot of patents that aren't actually things that they use. So this could be one of those situations, easy. It may not be. That may be the Pro Controller we get. If that's the case, I do hope that the Pro Controller we have now also works with the Switch 2, because I don't know how much I'm gonna like a controller that just splits in half. I don't want to write it off completely yet, because, you know, we haven't seen it. We haven't got to experience or even know what it looks like or what it actually does. So that's something I really hope we get to see. I want to see the new Pro Controller. I want to see what the new cartridges look like as well. I know for a fact that we're not going to see that there. There's no way they're going to let anybody even close to a Switch 2 cartridge and that could possibly get out anywhere else. They're not gonna have loose cartridges laying around, or even ones for you to see. I guarantee that. But as far as the event itself, I only get to be in there for about an hour. It looks like I'm from 1:45 to 2:45. I guess after that, they're kicking me out. They're bringing the next group of people in, and I have no idea how many people are in a group. It seems like there's gonna be a decent amount of people. I'm not 100% sure. That's obviously something I'll figure out once I get there on the 5th. So really, there's a lot more questions than answers at this point, and we're gonna know a lot more once we get to see this direct. I'm gonna know a lot more about what I'm walking into after we get that. I'm really looking forward to the direct, but I am so excited to actually get my hands on a Switch 2 before almost anybody else. There's not many people who got to do this. From what I've seen, even the people who do videos, who make videos online, there's not a lot of people who actually, you know, got the golden ticket. It was completely random, which, I mean, worked out great for me. So I don't know who all's gonna be actually covering this. Obviously, I will be. So let me know down in the comments what things you would like me to look out for, what questions you want me to answer when I do get to go on the 5th and make that video. I'm gonna be checking the comments. I'll be writing this stuff down. I'll take a nice list with me. We'll make sure we cover everything. We'll come back. You know, I'll show you guys everything that happened while I was there. I'll probably sit here, do some of this while we're looking at the footage, answering questions. But let me know down in the comments. Let me know all the stuff you guys want to know. Sometime later this week, I am going to do the Switch Lite OLED screen. I was gonna do it last week. I had some internet issues. Those are all fixed. I'm gonna live stream that. So, like I said, make sure you subscribe to this channel. That's coming up soon. There'll be a video on that as well. Lots of Switch 2 stuff. Lots of Switch 1 stuff here to do, but that's gonna do it for this one. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Please leave a like, make sure you are subscribed. We'll see you in the next one.